Time with me, Elisha, on NSK TV. Now, today we have a super easy cake that you can make with your parents at home, and all we need is a yoghurt pot to measure out the rest of our ingredients and the yoghurt inside. Okay, so here is everything you need. We need sugar, self-raising flour, vegetable oil, baking powder, 2 eggs, a mixing bowl, our yoghurt and yoghurt pot, spatula and a whisk, and then we need a loaf tin, and to line it, really easy, get a loaf liner and it just fits in there, easy peasy. So before we start any of the baking, we need to make sure that the oven is preheated at 180 degrees. Okay, so the first step is to pour our yoghurt into our mixing bowl, because then we need to use our yoghurt pot to measure out all the other ingredients we've got. Now you can use whatever flavour yoghurt you've got. I've got a toffee one, but make sure you get your spatula and just go around all of the edges of the pot to make sure you get all of the yoghurt that you can. So just scrape around the yoghurt pot so that you get all of the yoghurt out, and then we can carry on using the yoghurt pot for the dry ingredients. So grab your yoghurt pot and grab your sugar, and we need to put in 2 yoghurt pots of sugar. Grab your whisk and beat together the yoghurt and the sugar. Remember that when you're whisking your ingredients, make sure you don't leave your whisk out of the mixture, because otherwise you'll splatter it all over the kitchen, and I don't think your parents will be happy about that. So once you beat the yoghurt and the sugar together, then just grab another bowl, and we need to beat our eggs until they are fully beaten, and then we'll add it into the ingredients. Once you've beaten your eggs, add them into the mixing bowl with our sugar and our yoghurt. Use your spatula to get all of the eggs out of the bowl. Measure 3 yoghurt pots of self-raising flour and sift it in with our baking powder into the mixture. So now we need to add in 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and we'll sift that in with the flour into the mixture. And now just sift the baking powder and the flour together by tapping it onto the base of your hand. Now just beat it into the mixture with the other ingredients. Okay, now use your spatula and scrape around the bowl to make sure you've got all the ingredients. You can see how the mixture is quite thick and doughy, but that's perfectly fine. Now we need to add in the oil, so you need 3/4 of a yoghurt pot of oil. Okay, so to make the loaf liner stick in the tin even more, just grab a bit of butter on a kitchen towel and just rub it around the whole tin. This will ensure that then the loaf liner doesn't move and disshape your final cake. Now just put in your liner and put it in the middle and then squeeze out so that it fits into all the corners of your tin. If you need to add more butter to stick the sides on, then feel free to do so. If not, then just pour in your mixture and bake it for 25 minutes. Make sure that you use your spatula and scrape around the whole bowl, getting all the ingredients off the bowl and into the tin. If you wish, you can use other ingredients with this. You can add in chocolate chips, you can add in dried fruits, you can add in nuts, whatever you want. I'm just going to leave mine plain, but now we just need to pop it in the oven that's been preheated while we've been making all of this, and bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so we've now got the cake out and we think it's ready. We put it in for 20 minutes and then we tested it, and the way to test it is to grab a skewer and you just poke it in the middle and then bring it out, and if you see it's got no cake on. If it's got cake on the skewer, then it isn't ready yet. So we put it in for a further 15 minutes because after 20 minutes it still had cake on the skewer, and covered it with foil to make sure that it cooks the insides and not the top of the cake. And now after 15 minutes, we have it all finished. Okay, so I've taken it out of the tin and we've put it on the cooling rack. Make sure when you do this that you have an adult to do it because it is still very hot, the cake. So we're going to leave it for a couple of hours to let it cool thoroughly, and then we're going to decorate it with icing and chocolate chips. However, you can decorate it however you want. I want you to use your wildest imagination when you're doing this, and then drop a picture down in the comments on this video and you can just show me how you managed to decorate your cake. However, for now, we're going to leave you and we're going to go and decorate our cake after a couple of hours of it cooling down. So I'll see you next time on NSK TV. Bye!